Well, good afternoon and welcome to Kermit A. Johnson Field at Bob Reesner Stadium for Game 1 of our series between the Montevallo Falcons and the Mississippi College Choctaws. It's Trey Felker getting the start on the mound, and the first pitch to number 2 is taken for a home run. That's Bradley Thomas, a solo homer on the first pitch. A leadoff homer for Mississippi College, and they lead 1-0. Jordan Rollins now. Count is 0-2 to Rollins as he fouls that one off. Left-handed batter, sophomore from Miami. Swing and miss. Trey Felker gets a strikeout. One down. Swung on, fouls that one off. Counts 0-1. Called strike 0-2 now. 0-2 on the way. That's just a bit outside. Counts 1-2. This is Caleb Reese. Drops that one right in front of Liddy. Quick throw, not in time. An infield single for Reese. Just a little chopper, kind of in a no man's land there in the infield. Liddy did all he could, made a really nice throw. But it's an infield single. So one out, one on. Chopper chops that one, but it goes off of him, foul. The one on the way. Swing and a miss. But got away from Smallwood, so Reese is going to move up. So 0-2 count to Vance. Reese stands at second after the wild pitch. 0-2 on the way. Swing and a miss. 2 Ks already for Felker. Just the one blemish, that first pitch, just a solo shot for Bradley Thomas. So 2 outs, 1 on. Runners at second is Reese. Here's Colby McWilliams. Right down the middle. 2-1 now.
Will come set from the belt. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball low and in. 3 balls and a strike out of McWilliams.
3-1 the count.
Waiting to hit next if McWilliams can keep this inning going.
Felker gets set here, trying to get out of the inning after giving up the run. 3-1 on the way. Outside. So the Choctaws have 2 on with 2 outs. We go to the 6th hole. It's the Alex McWhorter, third baseman. He'll step into the box here. 2 outs, 2 on, 1 in scoring position. The 1-0 lead.
Last Friday against Christian Brothers, he was 1 out of 3. First pitch to him, grounded foul outside of third.
Foul ball, 0-1 the count.
The Choctaw third baseman. This being a late afternoon game, a late arriving crowd here at the ballpark. Curious, but well behaved. Balls and a strike to the pitch. Breaking ball doesn't break, and it's 1-1.
Misses high and away. 1-1. Falcons enter this series back in the top 10 in the Collegiate Baseball newspaper poll, moving up after a 3-1 week last week. That one misses outside. 2-1. Mississippi College enters this series 15-27 on the year. Falcons 32-10, tied for the lead in conference play at 16-8 with West Florida. Swung on in the air, out toward Barry Eisman and Ben Teal. Ben Teal charging at it as it lands into the bullpen foul. Count is even at 2. 2's across the board now. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Swung on again, similar location, and it's going to drift into the bullpen again. Count remains even at 2. So 2 on still here, bottom of the first. Mississippi College with the early 1-0 lead following the solo homer. Fouled off again. The 2-2 pitch is swung on and driven right back up the middle. And Asa Aubrey able to get under it. That'll end the inning. We'll go to the bottom of the first. Khalid Collymore will lead things off when we come back. So Khalid Collymore will lead things off. Bottom of the first. He is going to face number 35, Caleb Jacobs. It's a starter for Mississippi College here in game one of the series. Jacobs, a right-handed pitcher, senior from Normal, Illinois. Faces off against the lefty hitting Collymore. Check swing, it's a strike, 0-2.
Outfield left to right for the Choctaws, Drake, Rollins, and Vance. 0-2 pitch coming down to Collymore.
Swung on, right back up the middle, caught by the shortstop. That's Alcantara. So one down, here's Ben Teal, the first baseman, fifth-year senior from Homewood.
Collymore lines out, and Ben Teal will be the hitter now, batting .324 on the year. With 10 home runs, he is one of 4 Falcons with at least 10 home runs. He's driven in 53. Teal is a fifth-year player out of Homewood, Alabama. 1 ball, no strikes to count.
Teal sends this one through the left side. Alcantara can't get to it. That's a base hit for Ben Teal. So here's Sam Kaczynski with Ben Teal on base. Ben Teal leads the team in runs. Sam Kaczynski leads the team in RBI, and this is the reason why, because Ben gets on and Sam brings him in. See what they can do here. Sam takes that one for a called strike. Kaczynski bounding .435 on the year with 60 RBI, 14 home runs, 12 doubles, and he has walked 35 times. Takes that one for ball in the dirt. Called strike 1-2. Mentioned that Kaczynski has 60 RBI. He has 60 RBI on 60 hits. Impressive numbers. Fouls that one off. Sends this one through the left side, just like Teal did. Back-to-back singles for the Falcons, and they have 2 on, 1 in scoring position. So with that, Reed Latimer will come in here. So Reed Latimer stands in here with 2 on, no outs, or 1 out, bottom of the first. First pitch from Jacobs is a ball. And with that hit, Sam Kaczynski extended his hit streak to 19 games. The record is 28 at Montevallo. That's held by Benny Rodriguez. 6 games left in the regular season for the Falcons after today. So if Sam were to break that number, he'd have to do it in the postseason. 3 straight balls to Latimer, who can really knock it out of the park as well. He's got a lot of RBIs, batting in that cleanup spot for the Falcons. 3-0 on the way. That's a called strike.
Count is 3-1. One out here in the bottom of the first inning. Falcons trying to get that run back. And the 3-1 pitch.
Swung on, fouled off. Count is full.
So the count now 3-2 to Latimer.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Jacobs from the belt. Here's the full count pitch.
Swung on. That's right at the third baseman. Third or second in time for 1, and first in time for 2. Falcons lead 2-1 and end on a double play. We'll go to the top of the second. Mississippi College leading 1-0. So Kirsch is hit by a pitch, catcher for Mississippi College, and he'll get on, kind of right on the elbow it looked. So now to the 8 hole for the Choctaws. Cole Drake with 1 runner on. That's Kirsch. Swing and a miss. 1-0 lead for the Choctaws. 2 hits apiece for each team here. Falcons were unable to capitalize on back-to-back singles from Teal and Kaczynski. Instead, they grounded into a double play. It was the 30th time they've done that this year. 0-2 count. Trey Felker ahead here to Cole Drake. 0-2 on the way. That's outside. Can't get him to chase. 1-2. One, two on the way from Felker. That's in the dirt. Runner goes. Throw. Not in time, and Kirsch able to steal second.
So the Choctaws have a runner in scoring position. Count goes to 2-2 to Drake.
So 2-2 count. A runner in scoring position now after Kirsch steals.
And the count even to Cole Drake.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Three-game series with a doubleheader scheduled for noon tomorrow. And here's the pitch to Drake.
Swung on, that's a big swing out to left field. It's going to drop fair, roll all the way to the wall. And that's a sliding double for Cole Drake. He scores Kirsch. Mississippi College takes a 2-0 lead.
The question about that one was it going to foul or was it going to stay fair? It stayed fair by about 10 feet and one hop the fence.
It's an RBI double for Cole Drake. The Choctaws lead by 2.
Another extra base hit. Pulled down the line and right. Kirsch scores from second, 2-0 MC. And now Alcantara will hit with a runner at second base and nobody out. Luis takes ball one.
Felker's pitch outside, ball 1. This is Luis Alcantara.
Alcantara hitting just 16 on the season, but remember, he missed a good 3 weeks with a hamstring injury.
In the dirt. 2-0.
2 balls and no strikes. He had got hot there for a week and a half, and then cooled off against Christian Brothers last weekend. 1 out of 9, 1 out of 5 against Southern Arkansas on Tuesday. 2 balls, no strikes.
2-0 coming from Felker.
Felker delivers. Strike
Called strike. 2-1.
Drake out at second base. He's double home run to make it 2-0.
Drake leading away from second base. 1 on. No outs here. Bottom of the second. Alcantara rather chops this one into the glove of Liddy, and it's another infield single.
Nowhere to go with it. A chance to throw out Alcantara at first base. It's an infield hit. Liddy did a good job to get to it. I thought Kaczynski might have a chance at it at third, but that was a really high.
So Drake stays
Kaczynski didn't have.
where he was, and we have 2 on. Alcantara there at first, and Drake
Here comes Ivy Starling.
at second. Ivy Starling going to come out and have a conversation with Felker here.
First and second, nobody up for the Choctaws here in the second inning. They lead it 2-0. Conversation is complete.
So here's Bridley Thomas.
He's so rarely swings.
He hit a home run
Kind of shocking to see.
in the first pitch he saw back in the top of the first inning.
Fastball over the left field fence for a 1-0 lead in the first. And now it's 2-0 MC. Showing bunt here.
Shows bunt. Felker throws that one in there for a strike.
It is 0-1. Drake and second
Counts 0-1.
at first are run home here in the inning.
2 on, no outs.
And the 0-1.
Bunt is popped up foul, so Felker ahead 0-2.
Bunting has really not been one of the Choctaws' strong suits this season. Years past, they've had much better opportunities and much better time bunting runners over. Not so much this year. The 0-2 pitch now is strike 3 called outside.
Called strike. Thomas is sit down.
1 out of the inning.
Another K for Trey Felker.
And that will bring up Jordan Marlin. Struck out his first time around.
So Jordan Rollins will step in here with 1 down and 2 on. 3 Ks today for Trey Felker.
Rollins stands in with runners at first and second and 1.
Felker delivers first pitch, called strike right down the middle.
So Felker seems to have found.
We'll go around the infield for the Falcons real quick. Jake Smallwood behind the plate. Sam Kaczynski at third. Evan Liddy is at short. Reed Latimer at second. Ben Teal at first. And we'll get to the outfield in just a second. 0-1 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. Felker ahead again here. 0-2. In the outfield, Khalid Collymore is in left. Asa Aubrey in center. And Barry Eisman is in right. Luke Mitchell is the DH today.
What happens with Felker here today for the Falcons? Strikes the count to Rollins.
0-2 coming from Felker. Outside.
Inside, and the
1-2.
count is 1-2. Caleb Reese waits to hit next. This is a big hitter for Trey Felker. And now the 1-2.
Swing and a miss. Felker gets another.
Another breaking pitch. At some point, if I'm
So 2 down.
pitcher facing the Choctaws, I don't throw anything but curveballs until they say we can hit it.
Caleb Reese will step in now.
And Caleb Reese
2 on, 2 outs.
single his first time up. 2-0 FC, 2 outs in the second inning. I don't mean to oversimplify things for that, but it has been something that has been a really point of contention for this Choctaw offense this year. They've been fooled a lot.
Smallwood throw down
Runner back safely.
to catch Alcantara, but he's in there safely. Pitch was a ball to Reese.
I know these guys work hard and they're in the cage a lot. And again, facing a breaking pitch in the Gulf South Conference is a whole lot different than facing a breaking pitch at the JUCO level and certainly the high school level.
1-0 on the way.
Pitch.
That's a called strike. 1-1.
And it's 1-1. And this is still a pretty young baseball team. At one point this season, there were 8 sophomores in the lineup. Let's go back and see what it looks like here today. 1 ball and 1 strike. And the pitch now to Caleb Reese.
Swing and a miss. Count goes to 1-2. That was a down and away pitch. There's a chaser for Reese. But Felker was able to fool him. Counts 1-2, 2 outs, 2-1. Mississippi College leading 2-0 here, bottom or top of the second inning, rather.
And the 1-2 pitch.
1-2 on the way, popped up in foul, or in fair territory, rather. Barry Eisman comes in and makes the catch down to win the inning. We'll go to the bottom of the second. Mississippi College leading 2-0.
Leading off, number 5, Asa Aubrey.
So here's Asa Aubrey, center fielder. Senior, batting 5th in the lineup where he's been all year long. Takes the first pitch he sees. Foul. Had a good sound on it, but fouls and off. Lost it initially. A very cloudy, overcast afternoon. This game was originally scheduled for 5 p.m. but was moved up to 3 due to the threat of rain this evening. Well, it's 76 degrees at first pitch. Aubrey behind 0-2 here. Pops this one up again. Foul on the other side. Third baseman McWhorter chasing it down, but it's out of play. 0-2.
Still 0-2. When you get beyond the dugout,
0-2's popped up again. This is when it seems playable. It's in foul territory. McWhorter making a backhanded catch. One down.
Aubrey fouls out. Number 16, Luke Mitchell. Here is Luke Mitchell now. Not much of a home run hitter, but he's batting .380 on the season.
So Mitchell steps in, the talented freshman who's earned multiple Freshman of the Week honors. Batting .380, second on the team. Has 27 RBI. Takes that one inside for ball one. Falcons got 2 on with 2 hits back in the first, but were unable to capitalize. We'll see what they can do here in the second as Mitchell fouls that one toward the bullpen, and that's a foul ball as it's out of play. Two one count. Swung on. That's high in the air. Alcantara calling for it as he creeps out into left field. 2 down. Heisman steps in with 2 outs.
Left-handed hitter stands in, takes the first pitch. 1 ball and no strikes.
1 ball, no strikes. .22 walks on the year from Heisman. He has a .464 on base percentage to go along with a .306 batting average. The pitch a called strike, 1-1.
Jacobs leads over, gets the side, low push, and the 1-1 delivery.
1-1 is swung on, fouled off, out of play. Rolling to the fencing.
Jacobs has that two-tone gloves, half gray that matches the uniform, and half baby blue. All of 2 strikes, the count to Eisman. Love comes set at the belt. Here's the 1-2.
1-2 on the way. That's low. Count will even up at 2 with 2 outs. In game 2 against Delta State, the Falcons won 10-8 as Eisman sends this one deep to center field. That's going to be caught at the end of the inning, but to finish my thought, the Falcons scored all their runs in that game 2 win over Delta State with 2 outs. But they can't take advantage of it there. That'll win the inning. We'll go to the top of the 3rd. Falcons trailing 2-0. So top of the third. JT Vance will lead off this inning for the Choctaws. First pitch from Trey Felker returns to the mound is a ball. That's swung on. That's deep. That's going to get out of here. Vance hits a home run. That's another solo shot for the Choctaws, and they lead 3-0. All three of their scoring hits have gone to left field, the double and the 2 homers. There is a pretty good wind carrying out to left. Weather report coming in was winds east-southeast at about 8 miles per hour. You can see the Montevallo Falcon flag in the outfield waving pretty strongly. So McWilliams at the plate, facing Felker. Count 1-1 after that called strike. Two balls, 1 strike. That swung on. That's deep to right field. That might get out of here. That's a home run. Back-to-back homers for the Choctaws. This time it's Colby McWilliams. And this time it's to right field. 4-0 lead now for the Choctaws. McWhorter base hit through the left side. Took the first pitch he saw from Felker in that at bat. So he's aboard. So going to bring up number 9, Bo Kirsch.
Last time the Choctaws had 3 home runs in a ball game was February 28th. They had 3 against Southern Arkansas. They had 5 against Henderson State back on Valentine's Day. Here's Bo Kirsch.
Pitch from Felker. Called strike. Swung on, right back up the middle, but Liddy grabs it, steps on the bag for 1, fires to Teal for 2. A 6-3 double play. So Cole Drake here, 2 outs, top third.
First pitch is going into him. 1 ball and no strikes to count. Cole Drake here, 2 balls and no strikes. Trey Felker with the
2-0 swung on. That's a base hit through the left side as it bounces into Khalid Callimore's glove. So here's Alcantara. That's 8 hits now for the Choctaws. Swung on, popped up. looks to be playable as Ben Teal makes the catch in foul territory. That'll end the inning. We'll go to the bottom of the third. Falcons trail 4-0.
Leading off, number 1, Jake Smallwood.
Lee Collymore at the top of the order. Smallwood, a senior from Decatur, Alabama, transfer from Austin College out in Sherman, Texas. Batting just 2.
Jake Smallwood will lead off here in the bottom of the third.
Third baseman Alex McWhorter even with the bat. 2-0 delivery.
2-0 pitch on the way. That's a called strike
2-1.
from Jacobs.
After Caleb Jacobs here, just keeping the ball down. 3 pop-ups in the second inning. Get them out 1, 2, 3. Fastball is up 3-1. They kind of gave up a pair of singles in the first. Both ground ball hits to the left.
Count runs a 3-1 after that pitch was inside.
3-1 pitch is up and away, and that's
Watches that one for ball 4. Smallwood will take his base.
ball issued by Caleb Jacobs. And now we'll bring up Evan Liddy.
So here's Evan Liddy batting in the 9 hole.
He's out of Madison, Alabama, a senior. This is a very experienced baseball team in terms of upperclassmen that contribute. First pitch to Liddy is a strike with ease. 0-1. They have designs. not
That's a
just
called
for the
strike.
South Conference regular season, and they are tied for first entering this ballgame. But they have designs on getting to a regional and going deep. 0-1 pitch.
Swung on. Alcantara Fields throws for 1, throw in time, not in time for 2. So 1 out. Smallwood is set down on the play.
And just go to first. Now they come in on the grass. In his position, so he had to kind of twist himself around and make a throw to second base to get Smallwood. They do get the
So it's a fielder's choice for Liddy.
Liddy's board and the fielder's choice at first.
And Smallwood is out on the 6-4. Back to the top of the order, Clee Collymore.
First pitch out the way.
First pitch is a ball.
Strikes the count. 4-0 Choctaws. We're in the bottom of the third inning. McWhorter will play a step or two on the grass at third base for MC. Here's the 1-0 pitch.
Fouls that one off.
Foul, and it's
1-1.
See that Montevallo lacrosse team getting a little practice in. It's like the lacrosse field pitch, I'm not sure. Down the right field fence. One sport about which I know absolutely nothing. 1-1
2-1 count. Woody slides back in the first pick-off attempt. Two balls, one strike here to Cleve Collymore. Watches that one for ball 3. 35 pitches now for Jacobs. It's a big at bat here. Collymore can get on. Liddy takes off. Swing and a miss from Collymore. Count is full. They're going to say that he got a piece of that one, fouling it off, so runs it full. But he will have to trot back over to first.
Another 3-2 pitch coming. Another pitcher should say this is a 3-2 pitch to Collymore instead of a toss to first.
Full count here. Now throw over again to try and get Liddy. Throwing over at him 3 or 4 times now. Liddy takes off. Collymore puts that into play. That's a base hit to the left side. Hit and run executed perfectly. What a good play by the left fielder, Cole Drake. And Liddy couldn't move up anymore. But a full count base hit for Cleve Collymore to the left side. Puts 2 on for Ben Teal. Falcons have had a lot of singles through the left side. Teal stands in here.
And the first pitch to Teal is grounded foul outside of third. The ball's in to strike the count. 4-0 MC at the bottom of the third inning. 3 home runs for Mississippi College in this ball game.
So 2 on. Collymore at first, Liddy at second. A lot of speed on the bases here for the Falcons. Count is 1-1 to Ben Teal. 53 RBI on the year for Teal. An opportunity here with the Falcons down 4-0, and I've got nothing going really in the last 2 innings except for a couple singles from Teal and Kaczynski in the first. It's high, count is 2-1. Even at 2 after the called strike. Ben Teal takes that one.
Let's see if Jacobs can record the out here.
2-2 on the way. That's driven out to right field. A base hit off the bat of Ben Teal, and an error made by the right fielder, but no one advances on it. Well, that's a big base hit from Ben Teal, and that'll score Evan Liddy and move Cleve Collymore over to third. Almost a big mistake by J.T. Vance there, but
Vance could not come up with the ball cleanly in right field, so it's a 4-1 ball game. Now it's first and third for Sam Kaczynski. Kaczynski singled to left field his first time around. Ground ball to third.
Kaczynski puts this one into play, and it's a double play.
Turn 2 for the second time
And we'll go to the top of the fourth. Falcons trail 4-1.
Leading off, number 2, Ridley Thomas.
Field, a single run back in Teal instead. Jacobs got the double play ball, got out of the inning. And now we're at the top of the order as Ridley Thomas leads off.
So Ridley Thomas will lead things off here for Mississippi College. Top of the fourth. Falcons getting one back. Could have gotten a couple more, but ground out to a double play for the second time today. 31st time of the year. Ridley Thomas swings on this one again, and that might get out again. That's his second home run of the day. It does leave the yard. Mississippi College leads 5-1. That's the fourth homer hit today by the Choctaws as a team, and that's Thomas's second. As they lead 5-1. Swing and a miss from Rollins. Swing and a miss again. Behind 0-2. Swing and a miss. Rollins set down on strikes. Another K for Felker. So Caleb Reese will step in here. 0-1 count.
One other game going right now. Shorter is leading the game 9-7.
Liner right over the glove of Teal. That'll roll all the way to Eisman, but he prevents it from being extra bases. Just a base hit to right field for Reese. JT Vance will step in.
The conference schedule says that Shorter is playing Mars Hill. Shorter live stats say they're playing Columbus State. I have no idea who's right. JT Vance.
So 1-1 count here to Vance. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Runner takes off. Smallwood's throw, not in time. So stolen base for Reese.
Second stolen base the ball game for Mississippi College. Caleb's 5 for 5 this season. Count is 2-2 now to JT Vance.
2-2 count to Vance here with 1 down. 5-1 lead for the Choctaws, top of the 4th. That one's fouled off. Count stays even at 2.
5-1 MC. We're in the top half of the 4th inning.
2-2 on the way. That swung on high in the air, drifting out of play. Bentil chases it, but it's out of play. Correction. It looked like it had sailed out of play. It was out of our view here, but Teal made the catch and then makes a tremendous throw down to Sam Kaczynski as Reese tries to steal and will get out of the inning.
Leading off, number 32, Reed Latimer.
Latimer pops this up. McWhorter catches it. There's a new center fielder in for Mississippi College. Try and get a number on that. The new center fielder for Mississippi College is 12. His name is Bo Bates. Asa Aubrey at the plate here. 2 balls. Meeting on the mound here for the Choctaws. 2-0 is the count. Jacobs at 48 pitches here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Falcons need some runs here. Down 4. Mississippi College has scored in every inning thus far. 2-1 the count. Now we see some action in the pen. Looks like Dylan Freeman getting loose for the Falcons. Going in the dirt, 3-1. On the way. Aubrey takes that one, counts full, 3-2.
Jacobs has not struck out a batter in this game. He's given up 4 singles.
Full count pitch on the way, swung on and fouled off, out of play.
3-2 pitch again. And he has got 2 double play ground balls. One in the first, one in the third.
Ball 4.
Second walk issued by Jacobs. Here's Luke Mitchell, who popped out to the shortstop his first time up. 5-1 single.
Luke Mitchell now
Ball over for a strike. Going
takes his first pitch he sees for a strike.
Montevallo team does not get into a lot of double plays. Second fewest in the Gulf South Conference this year, but Jacobs has got him twice for a twin killing in this game already.
Fouled off.
0-2.
Mitchell behind 0-2 here with Asa Aubrey on and 1 away. In the bottom of the 4th.
Short lead over at first base. And the 0-2 pitch.
0-2 is swung on and driven out to left field. That'll bounce right in front of the left fielder for the Choctaws. A 1-out single for Luke Mitchell. That was Cole Drake out in left field.
It was hit so hard and so low, I don't think he probably would not have been able to.
And that was smart by Drake to not make a jump. Because the way that ball was hit, he could have easily missed it and had it roll back to the wall. He just let it drop, caught it, and let it go for a single. So Barry Eisman here with 2 on. Mitchell at first, Asa Aubrey at second. Falcons trailing by 4. Eisman sends this one out to right field. That's in the glove of Vance. 2 down. Sounded good.
Still runners at first and second.
But 2 outs. Here's Jake Smallwood.
Get this inning going.
See if the All-American can get anything going here for the Falcons with 2 outs. Falcons did majority of their scoring in the series against Delta State with 2 outs.
Choctaws have 10 hits, 4 of which
Have been successful at that this year.
plus they've got a double.
Swing and a miss.
So breaking ball 0-1. And now the 0-1 delivery.
0-1 is chopped,
Right side, that's a foul ball.
and it's foul.
Brian Fields had helped that hit him while he was in the box. Count goes to 0-2.
Smallwood behind 0-2 here with 2 outs.
Falcons went in order in the second. But in the first, the third, and again here in the fourth, they have had a runner at least one in scoring position. Now Smallwood is behind, no balls and 2 strikes. Jacobs looks the runner back. Now time called at home plate. Bo Hirsch asking for time.
0-2. Getting set to be thrown here from Jacobs on the way in the dirt outside. 1-2.
That's if Smallwood can keep this inning alive. Just looking at a long time to get the sign. Now looks the runner back. Here's another
1-2 on the way.
Count goes to 2 balls and 2
So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. 2 on. The Falcons need some runs here. Bottom of the 4, trailing 5-1.
Mitchell at first, Aubrey at second. And the
2-2 on the way. Swung on, and that's going to trail foul. Made its way to the parking lot, but just a long strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. 2-1. 2-2 on the way again, and that's high. That'll run the count full for Smallwood. Jacobs in danger of loading the bases here. Evan Liddy is the man on deck. 3-2 is high and away. Smallwood walks. Bases are juiced. So bases loaded for Evan Liddy. This is the best opportunity the Falcons have had today. Bases loaded. No outs to work with, though. Need to do something here. They want to capitalize. And they'll turn to Evan Liddy to do it. Takes that one high for ball 1. On deck, if Liddy were to get on, it's Khalid Collymore. One-0 is swung on high in the air. The shallow center, Alcantara calling for it, makes the catch. That'll end the inning. Falcons lead, the bases loaded. We'll go to the top of the 5th. Montevallo trails 5-1.
Now on the mound for the Falcons. Number 35, Dylan Freeman.
First pitch is a strike
0-1 the count to
to Colby
Colby McWilliams.
McWilliams.
Pitch well, 1-1 the count now. Colby leads off the fifth inning. Over in his last at bat with a right field pitch. Walk in his first plate appearance.
1 ball, 1 strike. Swing and a miss.
That's 1-2. Lane Little is going to go down to the Choctaw bullpen and start to warm up.
1-2 on the way. That swung on and missed.
Still a ball and 2 strikes.
But Say gets a piece of it.
It's a little unusual because Caleb Jacobs has thrown only 68 pitches and he's got a 5-1 lead. I would hope that maybe Jacobs was not tossed out of the ballgame. I didn't see anybody get tossed. Foul ball off to the right side. Little will start to warm up. And we'll see who comes out to pitch in the bottom of the fifth inning.
Counts 1-2 after foul ball.
Ground ball to first. Scooped up by
Ben Teal picks up the ground ball, steps on the bag. 1 down.
So one away. Athletics with Warner.
How you doing, Coach? McWhorter steps in here to face Freeman with 1 down. He takes that pitch out to left field. Khalid Collymore tracking it, makes the catch. 2 down. Bo Kirsch in now with 2 outs.
Kirsch will hit. Kirsch has been hit by a pitch and he's hit into a double play.
Freeman's pitch outside. 1-0.
Freeman delivers. Sidearm delivery outside. 2-0 the count now. 5-1 Choctaws. We're in the top half of the fifth inning.
2-0 coming from Freeman. 3 straight outside in the dirt pitches. Takes that one for a called strike. Freeman finds his zone there. Top of the 5th inning. Mississippi College on top 5-1. 2 outs here, none on. But Kirsch is the first base runner as he draws the walk.
Kirsch headed down to first base. So Kirsch is aboard with 2 down for Cole Drake.
So Cole Drake will step in, left fielder.
Doubled in a run back in the second, singled in the third. Pitch is inside to him, 1 ball and no strikes. Four frames against Trey Felker. Strike comes in.
Called strike comes in as that sidearm pitch slides in there in the zone. 1-1 count. Nearly hits him, but slides right past him.
Balls and 1 strike.
2 balls, 1 strike now to Cole Drake. Two one on the way. Swung on in the glove of Liddy. Spinning, falling on the ground. Tossing it to Latimer for the out. What a play by Evan Liddy. And we'll go to the bottom of the 5th.
Number 4, Khalid Moore.
Khalid Moore will lead things off. Lead off man for the Falcons. We're in the bottom of the 5th inning. Falcons in need of some runs here, trailing 5-1. Moore shows bunt, but fouls that one off. Count is, or actually, it comes in for a ball. 1-0. Skies this one high in foul territory. Catcher trying to make a play on it and does. It looked like he may have used the screen to assist him, but he makes the catch. So Moore's down on the foul out. Here's Ben Teal. Teal's got 2 hits today. First pitch is outside for ball 1. Swing and a miss. Teal pops that one up. 2 outs. Kaczynski up now. Takes that first pitch for a strike. 0-1 count. Oh, 2 count to Sam. Takes that one for a ball. One, 2 is outside. And that's a base hit for Kaczynski. That'll roll all the way to the wall. A stand-up double for Sam Kaczynski. With 2 outs. So 2 outs. Here's Reed Latimer. The Falcons trailing 5-1. Reed Latimer hit a couple timely home runs last week in the series against Delta State. See if he can drive in Sam here with 2 outs. Falcons are dangerous with 2 outs. First pitch in there for a strike.
in scoring position. You've got chances. 1 pitch is outside. 1 ball and 1 strike.
1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Bottom of the 5th.
With 2 outs. And the count looks
Falcons down 5-1.
5 outside.
That's high and outside. Count is 2-1.
Lane Little continues to throw in the Choctaw bullpen. Let's see if Jacobs can get through this 5th inning with the lead. The 2-1 delivery. Skips out
2-1 in the dirt.
Sweeps in front of him, though. Count goes
3 balls, 1 strike.
And now the 3-1 pitch.
3-1 is swung on. Latimer spins around. That one's foul. Count runs full. 3-2.
Count goes full 3-2. Jacobs looks in and gets the sign. What's he going to come up with here? 3 balls, 2 strikes.
3-2 on the way. Swung on. That's a base hit through the left side. Cole Drake fields it cleanly, and Sam will be held up at third. So runners on the corners
For the Falcons here in the 5th inning.
for the Falcons. And it's Asa Aubrey, the man stepping to the plate here. On the year, Aubrey batting .319 with 48 RBI and 11 homers. An opportunity here with Sam Kaczynski close by at third
4 home runs the game.
to cut into this lead for the Choctaws. It's a 5-1 Mississippi College lead here in the bottom of the 5th. Swing and a miss from Aubrey.
4-1 the count to Aubrey.
Aubrey had a big-time 3-run home run against Delta State with
Thomas has 2.
these two on base, Sam and Reed.
Drake has an RBI double. Now the Falcons trying to get some back. Runners in the corners, 2 down. 1 strike pitch to Aubrey is upstairs, 1-1. Luke Mitchell in the on-deck circle.
1-1 on the way. Aubrey
Left side.
fouls this one off over the Mississippi College dugout.
Well, the first 2 in reported out easily on pop-ups, but Kaczynski doubled on a 2-2 pitch. Latimer singled on a 3-2 pitch, and now Jacobs has gone to 2 strikes to Asa Aubrey. 1-2 the count.
1-2 coming. Swung on right back at Alcantara. Will toss on second for 1. And that'll end the inning. We'll go to the top of the 6th. Falcons still trailing 5-1. Count is 1-2 here to Luis Alcantara. Dylan Freeman returns to the mound. He came in last half inning. Chopper looks to be in play. Freeman fields and fires wide of the bag in the reach of Ben Teal. So Alcantara is at second on the error by Dylan Freeman. So with no outs, Alcantara makes it to second on the two-base error by Dylan. It was an awkward hit there. It may have been the better play to just let him reach first. One of count now. Pitch is behind Thomas. So the wild pitch moves Alcantara into scoring, further into scoring position at third. So count is 2-0 to Thomas. It's a 3-0 count to Bradley Thomas here. Thomas takes ball 4. Runners on the corners for the Choctaws. Smallwood's going to come out and have a conversation with Dylan Freeman here.
Warming up in the bullpen for the Falcons. Now Bo Bates.
So Freeman gets set here. Runners on the corners, no outs. Fires that one in for a called strike. To Bo Bates, who came in to replace Jordan Rollins in the fourth. Shows bunt there. It's strike 2. So that hits Bates. The bases are loaded. Not a good situation here for the Falcons. Bases loaded, no outs. In need of 3 outs here. There is some action in the bullpen. It's Jake O'Connell.
Loaded, nobody out. We're in the 6th inning. Choctaws leading it 5-1, and they're looking for more. First baseman Ben Till plays in front of the runner. Everybody else is back.
So Caleb Reese will be the man called upon here for Choctaws with the bases loaded. Top of the 6th. Swung on, chopper, it's foul.
One strike, the count to Reese. Advance in the on-deck circle. Freeman from the belt. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Way outside. That gets
Wild pitch gets away. Alcantara coming home. The throw gets away from Freeman and will roll into the glove of Kaczynski to prevent any more, but Alcantara scores on the wild pitch.
right hand as he comes in, sliding hard to home plate. He'll score. It's a 6-1 Choctaw lead. Wild pitch. Second of the inning, charge to Freeman. Thomas advances to third, and Bates goes to second. And the count is 1-1 now to Reese.
So Alcantara's run is unearned, reaching on the air.
Field will come in at every position. Ground ball
That one fouled off from Reese.
count 1-2.
6-1 now in the lead for Mississippi College.
Only because that ball ricocheted right back to Jake Smallwood was there a chance at getting Alcantara at home plate. Otherwise, all the foul territory really does give the runner a third at advantage trying to score on a wild pitch. 1-2, and the count to Reese. Blowing in, 2 balls and 2 strikes.
2 balls, 2 strikes now as that one's inside. Freeman trying to find some composure here. 2 runners in scoring position.
So 2-2 with Bates at second and Thomas at third. The pitch
Swung on
popped him up
high in the air.
to the shortstop.
Evan Liddy camping under it.
Falls for it.
Makes the catch. 1 out.
The first out of the inning. So Reese pops out. He's 2 for 4.
So JT Vance will step in. 1 out, 2 on. And Coach Chandler Rose is going to come out and likely make a pitching change here. We'll come back after the change. So Coach Rose going to give Freeman another chance here. JT Vance is going to be the batter for Freeman. 1 out, 2 on.
Top of the 6th inning with the Choctaws leading 6-1. Chance now to break it open.
First pitch on the way from Freeman. That's inside. 1-0.
Freeman being given a chance to face the Choctaw right fielder. 1-0 pitch. Fastball up 2-0. I would think that if he loses,
2-0 count now.
get a chance to face Colby McWilliams. And now the 2-0 delivery. Foul away, 2-1. Infield stays in at every position here, trying to cut down a run at the plate. The ball is hit right at one of the infielders. And the 2-1 to Vance.
2-1 is swung on. Gets past Liddy into center field. 1 run will score, and 2 runs will score Choctaws lead 8-1.
JT Vance singles in 2. And the MC lead has grown to 7.
Now on the mound for the Falcons, number 9, Jake O'Connell. Now batting number 20, Colby McWilliams.
They played 2 that day, but they've won 2 game 1s this year. How about that? They're leading here today.
So Jake O'Connell is the new pitcher in for the Falcons.
First game of the series. And they're ahead
His first pitch is a ball. He is facing
of strikes that counts at Colby
McWilliams.
who's walked, homered, and popped up.
There's one on here with 1 out. Choctaws have already scored 3 runs here in this frame. They lead 8-1.
2-1 pitch over the right field fence.
First weekend in May.
The 1-1 delivery. The runner goes from first.
Runner takes off towards second.
Hopper. And not in time to get JT Vance, who's stolen a base.
So stolen base for Vance.
Third stolen base of the ball game for Mississippi College.
Count is 1-2. Pitch with a strike on the stolen base.
Count is a ball and 2 strikes.
O'Connell will get set.
O'Connell delivers. Off-speed pitch up, and he swung on and missed and struck him out. So O'Connell strikes out the
Swing and a miss.
That will bring up Alex McWhorter. Alex 1 for 3 with a single.
O'Connell does his job so far.
Vance now at second
Gets the
base.
strikeout.
Single and a pair of runs here in this
I'm going to
inning.
bring up McWhorter.
Scoring a wild pitch. Choctaws lead at 8-1.
That one is wild, gets away, and Vance will move up to third.
The third wild pitch of this inning, delivered by Montevallo pitchers. Freeman charged with 2. Now runner at third base. 1 ball, no strikes, the count to McWhorter.
And Aubrey makes the catch. That'll win the frame. We'll go to the bottom of the 6th. Falcons trailing 8-1.
In the middle of the 6th inning, 3 runs, 1 hit, 1 error, and 1 left on. Leading off, number 16, Luke Mitchell.
So Luke Mitchell will stand in here, bottom of the 6th inning. That first pitch is in there for a strike. So 1 ball, 1 strike here to Mitchell. Jacobs remains on the mound for the Choctaws. Mitchell skies this one high. It'll get all the way out to center field. Catch is going to be made by the new center fielder, Bo Bates. 1 down. So Barry Eisman will come in here, bottom of the 6th, 1 out. Falcons needing 7 runs now after the 3 spot in the top of the 6th. Dylan Freeman got into a jam with the bases loaded. Began with the 2-base error in favor of Mississippi College and Luis Alcantara. Jacobs' first pitch. Called strike. One on the way. Eisman sends this one high. They've sent a lot of pitches high in the air today. That one's a pop up to second. So 2 outs for Jake Smallwood in the bottom of the 6th. $11 fly or pop outs today for the Falcons, and only 4 ground outs. First pitch of Smallwood to strike. Fouls this one off, and just like that, he's behind 0-2. Swing and a miss. But he got a piece of it, found that one off. So Smallwood behind 0-2 here to Jacobs. Fouls it off again, stays alive. Smallwood gets a piece of that one, but too much under it. Vance makes the catch. Hallow in the inning. We'll go to the top of the 7th. Falcons trail 8-1.
At the end of the 6th inning, no runs, no hits, no errors, and none left on. Leading off, number 9.
Jake O'Connell returns to the mound for the Falcons. He came in to relieve Dylan Freeman. Bo Kirsch takes the first pitch he sees right into the glove of Asa Aubrey.
And there's one away in the 7th inning. Tattoo that, but he didn't get up on it. 1 out of the 7th. Cole Drake will stand in for MC.
Me too. I got it now. I had
4 home runs in the game for the Choctaws. Fourth time they've had at least 4 in a game this year, according to the
So Cole Drake, or
seeing all lines.
rather, yeah, Cole Drake stepping in here. Face O'Connell.
Cole doubled in a run in the 2nd inning, singled the 3rd, reached for the ground ball. Force play in the 5th. He's 2 for 3, and he's behind here 0-2. Strike 3.
Called strike to get Cole Drake. Another one for Jake O'Connell. 2 outs.
Have not been retired in order ahead of this game. Jake O'Connell trying to do that.
Here's Alcantara. O'Connell wastes no time firing that one. It's in there for a strike. Pops this one up. Evan Liddy calling for it, makes the catch, and a quick 1-2-3 inning for Jake O'Connell.
And the Falcons return the ballpark. It's 8-1 MC.
We'll take another look at the strikeout for Jake O'Connell.
number 2, Evan Liddy.
So the noon pitcher for
First place, Montevallo.
the Choctaws is Lane Little, coming in to replace Caleb Jacobs here. He'll face off first with Evan Liddy.
Popped up and scored a run. First pitch is out.
First pitch
All those strikes.
is a ball.
Jacobs left, and he left having shut down the Falcons in the 6th inning. Got a 1-2-3.
Second pitch is inside. Liddy has to step back a tad.
Liddy, and then the top of the order, Collymore and Keel for the Falcons.
Liddy sends this one out for a base hit. That'll drop in to right center for a leadoff single.
For Montevallo. The first time since the 3rd inning with 6.
So Khalid Collymore will step in after the leadoff single.
Here's Khalid Collymore, who is 1 for 3 with a single. Left-hander Lane Little delivers the first pitch outside.
First pitch from Little's outside.
That pitch is low outside. 2 balls and no strikes to count.
In the dirt, 2 balls, no strikes.
Strike, it's now 2
And therefore called strike.
Collymore stands in. Now Little will want the runner back at first. Here's the 2-1 pitch.
Swung on right back up the middle. That's a base hit out to left center. Rolling a long way as Collymore quickly rounds to second. And Liddy is safe at first.
Drake and Bates converging on the next ball in left center field and almost got past them both. And this gets Collymore number 8.
So a double for Collymore, and the Falcons have 2 in scoring position for Ben Teal with no outs. Down 7 runs here in the bottom of the 7th. That ball from Collymore was hit right into no man's land. The outfielders for the Choctaws couldn't do much about it.
Slade Haney is now warming up in the Choctaw bullpen. Teal 2 for 3, 2 singles, a run batted in. Takes ball 1 low and in. It's 8-1 Choctaws, but again, against one of, if not the best offense.
And head coach for Mississippi College, Jeremy Hayward's going to come out and make a change, it seems.
Well, talk to his redshirt freshman pitcher. All the infielders in as well. Conversation on the mound is over.
So 1-0 count here to Ben Teal after the meeting on the mound.
Lee Collymore is at second.
Ben Teal at the plate.
Out here in the 7th.
Sam Kaczynski on deck.
Part of the order due up for the Falcons.
And Reed Latimer behind him. All 3 players who can put the ball out of the park. Counts 2-0.
Choctaw third baseman Alex McCorder playing even with the bag. Everybody else is back in their normal spots. Here's the 2-0 pitch.
Swing and a miss from Teal.
Count is 2-1.
2-1 on the way from Little. This one's fouled off the bat of Teal. Count even at 2.
Love to get the out here. And get Kaczynski up to the plate. First base open and 1 out. 2 balls, 2 strikes, the count to Teal.
Count is 2-2.
And Little delivers.
Swung on. That's up the middle. It's going to get through for a base hit. Liddy's going to score, and so is Collymore. And the Falcons add 2 more on a 2 RBI single up the middle from Ben Teal.
Was not hit hard at all, but just in the right place, past Alcantara and into center field.
That's a timely hit from Ben Teal, who's got his 3rd hit of the ball game.
Liddy and Collymore both score.
And stepping in now is Sam Kaczynski.
He has singled and he's doubled. He's 2 for 3. With 3 runs in the top of the 6th inning. Very
Takes that one for a called strike.
one to Kaczynski. Without those 3 runs, Kaczynski represents the tying run at the plate.
Swing and a miss.
Taking an off-speed pitch and he's behind 0-2. Last year's Chicago Gulf South Conference Player of the Year. Good chance to repeat this season. Behind here, 2 strikes. 101st, nobody out. And the 0-2.
0-2 on the way outside.
9 away.
1-2.
2 strikes. And the 1-2.
Swing and a miss.
Kind of a breaking ball.
First out of the inning. It's a strikeout to Kaczynski.
For Lane Little. As Kaczynski goes down on strikes.
So Latimer will come in now. Just 1 out here. Ben Teal on first.
Latimer, who has already hit into a double play once in this game. 1 for 3 with a single.
Falcons trying to add any runs they can here. Down 5 now after the 2 RBI single from Teal. Latimer gets a hold of this one. That's going to get out of the park. A 2-run homer for Reed Latimer. And this is a 3-run ball game in the 7th. Latimer drills his 12th homer of the year.
So a 4th spot for the Falcons here in the 7th.
What a big time hit there for Reed Latimer. He did that a couple times last weekend against Delta State, and he puts the Falcons right back in it here. 8-5 in the bottom of the 7th.
0 for 2 with a walk.
Left fielder didn't, he just had, he did it up. He just took a look at it.
So Asa Aubrey here.
On the outside edge.
First pitch from Little is a called strike.
Breaking ball up and in. 1-1. Pop back, out of play, 1-2.
Yeah.
Five,
1-2 count.
1 ball, 2 strikes, the count. And a pitch.
Swing and a miss from Aubrey.
High cheese. 2 down.
2 outs.
8-5 now. Choctaws leading
So 2 outs. Luke Mitchell will step in. Falcons pick up 4 runs here in this frame. It was on a 2 RBI single from Ben Teal that scored Evan Liddy and Khalid Collymore, who both reached on base hits.
now with 11 hits in the game.
Then Reed Latimer hit his 12th home run of the year to score
Shot. 0-1 the count.
another pair. Fouled that one off down the third base line. 8-5. 0-1 pitch on the way. Luke Mitchell might have one, but it's caught at the warning track. That'll end the inning. Falcons trailing by only 3 now.
Get their big inning. 4 runs on 4 hits, and they don't leave anybody.
Home run.
And we'll go to the 8th inning now. The Choctaw lead down to 3. It's 8-5.
As Mitchell flies out, we're going to take another look at the home run here in just a second.
Mr. Reese,
Yes, sir.
how deep is this ball?
At the end of the 7th inning, 4 runs, 4 hits, no errors, and none left on.
So Ridley Thomas will lead off the frame. Jake O'Connell remains on the mound. We're in the top of the 8th inning. Falcons have made it closer here with a 4 spot in the 7th and are within reach, down 3, 8-5. Thomas shows bunt, dunks out of the way of that one, ball 1.
Coach Reese here is here with us in the press box. On this field, his name, long time winning head coach here at Montevallo. I asked him how deep this ballpark was, and he said about 385 to straightaway center field. Does play a little small. It's got a nice. To see some offense. That was good. 3-0 the
Counts 3-0.
leading off the 8th inning.
O'Connell fires that one in for a called strike, 3-1.
8 runs, 11 hits for MC. 5 runs, 11 hits for the Falcons.
That one misses down on the way, so Thomas will walk.
He leads the Gulf South Conference in bases on balls drawn. Second ace drawn in this game. Bo Bates was hit by a pitch his first time around. Jacob Connell came in to get the last 2 outs in the 6th inning. Then got the Choctaws in order in the 7th, so he retired 5 in a row before allowing Thomas to reach. They strike 1.
Called strike on the outside corner for O'Connell.
And O'Connell delivers to Bates instead of throw to first. Ben Teal, when he is holding the runner on at first base, he does not actually have a foot on the bag. He's a couple feet off the bag with his left foot.
0-1 pitch is swung on. That's a base hit through the left side.
Visible. Thomas to second. Good start for
So the new center fielder, Bo Bates gets a base hit. That's a tongue twister. Bo Bates base hit. With no outs, 2 on for Reese.
holds the runner on at first, he's standing off the bag. You can take that gloved hand, his left hand, and sweep behind him. Maybe you get to the bag quicker. He shows what?
O'Connell's pitch curves in there for strike. Bunt laid down by Reese. Teal fields instead of O'Connell and throws over to third to get the lead runner out. So Reese will reach on a fielder's choice. Bates moves up to second. And Thomas is out on the 3-5. Almost had a collision there between O'Connell and Teal, but thankful not to. So 1 out. Smart play there from Teal. Here's JT Vance now. One was swung on and fouled toward the Mississippi College bullpen, or dugout rather. Swing and a miss from Vance. So a pitch clock violation is called against Vance, and he's going to go down on strikes. It's a strikeout for O'Connell. So 2 outs. Here's McWilliams, called strike.
It's another one of the, it's a well-intended rule. It's working at the big league level, but they have clocks all over the place. If we're going to do that in the Gulf South Conference, every school needs money to put at least 2 clocks in the ballpark, but let's not do it. Well, one pitch is low and away, and it's 1-1. Yet another unfunded mandate from the Gulf South Conference.
1 ball, 1 strike.
It cost the Choctaws an out. I'm not saying it didn't take too much time, but if you're the player, if you can't look and see, you're not thinking about that at the plate. 1-1 pitch. And the home plate umpire is usually the one that called that, not the field umpire. 2-1 the count to McWilliams.
2-1 count here to McWilliams. O'Connell gets set here. 2-1, 2 outs. Swing and a miss. Big pitch from Jake O'Connell. An opportunity to work out of this one. Got himself into a bit of a jam, allowing a couple base runners. Nice defensive play from Teal. Helped prevent getting more into scoring position. And a big opportunity to get out of it here. 2-2 count for O'Connell. Pitch on the way. Swung on. Right down the line to Teal. He scoops, steps on the bag. That'll end the inning. Falcons leave 2-1 for the Choctaws, and we'll go to the bottom of the 8th. Montevallo trailing 8-5.
Leading off, number 27, Barry Eisman.
It's an inning in relief against South Arkansas. Strike one.
Slade Haney
0-1 the count.
on the mound here for Mississippi College, facing Barry Eisman.
For MC.
Count is 0-1. First pitch is a strike. 1-1 now.
But along with Little, he's been pretty consistent
Falcons within 3 now. Bottom of the 8th inning.
this season. 1-1 the count.
Only 6 more outs to work with here.
Now 2-1. Little struggled in his only inning of this game. The 7th gave up 4 earned runs. Struck out 2. 2 balls, 1 strike. The count to Eisman. Now 3-1. The lead is a precarious 3.
Good patience from Eisman. Count runs to 3-1.
And the 3-1 pitch.
In the dirt, Eisman walks, and the dugout is fired up.
Going to the bottom of the 7th inning. Now leading it up to 5 after a 4-run.
So Smallwood comes up. Eisman walks, no outs.
Smallwood has walked twice and he's lined to right. These hitters here at the bottom of the order become awfully important for Slade Haney to get into that 1 ball, no strikes, because they'll turn it over at the top of the order with Blake Collymore.
The pitch is in the dirt, 1-0.
Here's the 4th hitter due up. Eisman at first, nobody out. Falcons bullpen making some noise.
First pitch on the way.
In there for a strike.
Called strike. Jake Smallwood at the plate. Evan Liddy on deck. Barry Eisman
Even with the bag in third. Reese holds the runner on
at
the
first.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Fly ball.
Popped up
Right field, playable for JT
out to
Vance.
shallow right field. JT Vance makes the catch, 1 down.
Here's the first out of the 8th inning.
So Evan Liddy will come to the plate now.
Vinny has scored twice. He's reached to the fielder's choice and he's singled 2 for 3. Make that 1 for 3.
Liddy had a base hit last inning. Came around and scored a run on the 2 RBI single from Teal. Takes that for a strike from Haney.
0-1 the count. The Falcons this year got off to a 15-1 start. Won 12 games in a row at one point. Had another 7-game winning streak. A bit low. The count is 1-1.
But he takes that one inside for ball 1. Counts 1-1 with 1 out and 1 on here, bottom of the 8th.
Only 4 and 5.
The righty delivers the 1-1. Swung on by Liddy.
On the right, Vance
That one's out to
circles around
deep
into the gap.
right field again. Vance makes the catch.
So Haney's gotten 2 fly ball outs after giving up the leadoff walk.
Couple fly outs here, and there's 2 away. But we know what the Falcons can do with 2 outs. Here's Khalid Collymore with 2 outs. See if he can get on and give Ben Teal an opportunity here with 2 outs to tie the ball game.
Lost to Lee and lost to West Florida.
We know he can do that easily.
They'd like to be playing their best ball going into the postseason. They're still tied for first entering this game.
That one gets away. Barry Eisman's going to move up to second on the wild pitch. Count is 1-0.
With West Florida for first place in the Gulf South Conference. And West Florida will open up a series against West Alabama, the game that should be getting underway pretty soon. There's a ground ball
Shot foul.
inside the third.
1-1 count.
And in fact, it is underway at the top of the second inning in Pensacola. There's no score. Count a ball and a strike now to Collymore. Heisman now at second.
1-1 pitch on the way.
And Haney delivers.
Swung on right back up the middle. A base hit for Collymore. Eisman's going to round third. Coach Franklin Bush waves him home. The throw not in time as Barry Eisman scores, and then Khalid Collymore will move up to second on the throw. Falcons trail by 2. It's 8-6.
Not quite in time to get Iceland scoring from second. Single run batted in for Collymore. Now he's at second.
Now batting, number 18, Teal.
That's a no-no.
And Teal has 3 hits, 3 singles in the game, and 3 driven in. It's an 8-6 ball game now.
So Ben Teal
5 straight.
can tie the game with one swing of the bat here. Khalid Collymore at second. Sam Kaczynski is on deck. Haney's pitch is high, ball 1.
Ball 1 to Teal.
So Collymore advances second on the throw there. Home.
Choctaw bullpen is busy as Jackson.
Barry Eisman scores on the play.
1-0 delivery. Outside, 2 balls.
Outside 2-0.
Have to wonder that if Haney loses Teal, will Jackson Smith be brought in to face Sam Kaczynski? I would think yes. 2-0 pitch.
Pitch outside. 3 straight balls to Ben Teal.
Already in 1 step out of the dugout. I think
This is a
ready if needed.
big situation for the Falcons here.
Balls, no strikes, the count.
3-0 count to Ben Teal. Ball 4, Teal walks. And exactly what the Choctaws don't want is Sam Kaczynski making his way into the batter's box. 14 home runs on the year.
And that's going to be it.
More than 60 RBI. And this man can change this game with one swing of the bat.
And he'll go take the
And Coach Jeremy Hayward
and Jackson Smith will be brought in.
is not going to take that lightly. He is going to make a pitching change here, knowing the situation. We'll come back here, bottom of the 8th. Falcons trailing 8-6.
Now on the mound for Mississippi College, number 11, Jackson Smith. Now batting, number 18, Sam Kaczynski.
So Sam Kaczynski will step in here to face our new pitcher from Mississippi College. It's number 11, Jackson Smith. One swing of the bat can give the Falcons their first lead of the game.
Okay, they haven't seen the sidearm action yet of Jackson Smith.
Ben Teal at first, Khalid Collymore at second. Count is 0-1 to Kaczynski. Pitch on the way. That's going to get out of here in a hurry. Sam Kaczynski, a 3-run home run, and the Falcons lead 9-6. That one left the ballpark in a hurry to left field, right at the outfield deck where a crowd of people are standing. A 3-run homer, the 15th of the year from Sam Kaczynski. Falcons lead 9-8. That was a line drive that was gone from the moment it left Sam's bat. And no bigger moment than that for Sam Kaczynski.
Now batting number 32, Reed Latimer.
So I'll give you an update on what's going on here. Sam Kaczynski's home run ball was thrown back onto the field to give to him. And Ridley Thomas, the second baseman from Mississippi College, picked up the ball and chunked it over the dugout into the woods, out of play. And the umpires deemed that unsportsmanlike and have tossed him out of the game. So we're going to have a new second baseman to replace Ridley Thomas. We'll get you that number here. It's number 17 coming in to replace Thomas. Lane Willis. And we're going to take a look at the home run from Sam Kaczynski that flipped this game on its head and gave the Falcons a 9-8 lead. So 2 outs. Falcons leading 9-8. This game has flipped itself on its head in a hurry. Mississippi College controlled the game for 90% of the time, leading 8-1 at one point. But back-to-back 4-spot innings for the Falcons put them in front. Mississippi College losing their composure, and it's going to come down to 3 outs for them in a few moments. What an inning this has been for the Falcons. And I know Coach Rose is very thankful to have a man named Sam Kaczynski in his lineup. Latimer fouls this one out of play.
And the count is 1 strike to Latimer. 3 Falcons reach with 2 outs here in the 8th inning.
0-1 on the way, fouled off. 0-2 count now.
After Iceman walked to start the frame, small one in Liddy retired easily by Slade Haney. Then Collymore single, Teal walked, and Kaczynski hammered one over the fence for the lead. And they go to pitch. Ground ball.
Base hit up the middle for Reed Latimer with 2 outs. And he's pumped up as he's heading down to first base.
By the way, the ninth run, the decisive run at this point, is charged to Jackson Smith.
So a single for Latimer keeps the Falcons alive here in the 8th on top 9-8. Asa Aubrey will step in here.
Hitter to bat here in the 8th inning for the Falcons. 0 for 3.
Aubrey lines that one right back into the glove of Jackson Smith. That'll end the inning. We'll go to the 9th. 3 outs are in the way of the Falcons winning or not. We'll go to the top of the 9th when we come back.
At the end of the 8th inning, 4 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and none left on. And now on the mound for the Falcons, number 15, Connor Phelan. And now in left field, number 24, Brooks Cooner. And at shortstop, number 19, Matt Simon.
Connor Phelan, the new pitcher on the mound for the Falcons, looking to close this one out and get the save. The win would go to Jake O'Connell if the score holds. First pitch in there for a strike from Phelan.
Brooks Connor is now playing left field. Matt Simon is now at shortstop. Popped up down the right field line.
Fouled off the end of his bat, going into foul territory, but actually staying fair. Reed Latimer makes the catch in right field for out number 1. So Reed Latimer has moved from second to right field. Matt Simon has come in at short, replaces Barry Eisman in the lineup. Evan Liddy moves over to second. And then the new left fielder in the place of Khalid Collymore is Brooks Cooner.
Liddy's playing second.
Pitch is away, 1-0.
Here's Bo Kurse taking ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Sun trying to pop out here at the end of this ball game. Cloud cover all day. Lights have been on all afternoon.
Strike 1.
Chance of rain overnight, beginning around 8 or 9 o'clock. That's why we started at 3 p.m. today. 1 ball, 1 strike to count to Kirsch. And for the most part today, it's been, well, if you're a Choctaw, a sunny day up until the bottom of the 7th inning.
Swung on in play.
Right center field is
Right center. Reed Latimer makes the catch. 2 down.
the Falcons with 4 in the 7th.
So 2 away here in the top of the 9th. Falcons 1 out away from a Game 1 victory here in this series. Thanks to Sam Kaczynski's 15th homer in the bottom of the 8th, a 3-run shot to vault the Falcons in front 9-8.
Win here, and the Falcons would, for the moment, have first place all to themselves. First pitch over
Called strike.
West Florida also in first place coming into this game.
O'Connell does not have a decision on the year, so he would move to 1-0 if he were to get if the Falcons were to hold this score here. 1-1 for Phelan. Phelan looking for his 5th save. Swing and a miss. 1-2.
One ball, 2 strikes, the count to Drake.
1-2 on the way. Just a bit outside. Counts even up at 2 with 2 outs. Two on the way. Just misses. Count runs full. Three balls, 2 strikes. Payoff pitch on the way. Swung on. That's out to left field. Brooks Cooner can't make the catch. He kind of stumbled coming into it.
I wonder if Connor didn't have a little bit of the sun trying to peek out from behind the clouds in his eyes there. He looked like he had it, and he went to a knee, and he winds up dropping the baseball. It will be an error charged.
So Cooner makes an error.
Alcantara will hit.
Luis Alcantara will step in here. 1 on,
2 of his outside, 1 and
2 outs. Falcons lead 9-8.
he's got his sunglasses on, but they're above the bill of his cap, which does you no good. Swung on and missed. 1-1.
Swing and a miss, 1-1.
Never understood that for the life of me. But I know all players have their ways of doing it. 1-1 the count to Alcantara. Outside, 2-1. Lane Willis
2-1.
is in the on-deck circle. He would hit next, with Ridley Thomas having been ejected from the game.
Alcantara skies this one. Matt Simon, the new shortstop, makes the catch. That'll win the game. Falcons win 9-8. What a game that was. Montevallo was down 8-1 at one point, but they come back. They keep getting on base, and Sam Kaczynski's home run gives them the lead. Connor Phelan gets his 5th save of the year. Jake O'Connell gets his first win. He's 1-0. That'll do it for our broadcast this evening. Thank you for joining us here on the Falcon Athletics Network. We'll hope you join us tomorrow at 12 p.m. for our doubleheader. See you next time.